Listen, you not lazy. You're not lazy. You just simply are overwhelmed. You're overwhelmed, right? Like, we live in a busy, busy world. We live in a world that is constantly consuming, constantly on the go. This hustle culture, this grind culture. I mean, it's cool when you're trying to level up, but if you don't have no balance, it really does affect you negatively, right? Like, you wondering why you so burnt out, why you don't have no energy to create, and it's because you're tired, you're overwhelmed, you're overstimulated, right? Like, I don't even think that most people are lazy. It's just that they are just fried. Like, they don't have no type of energy left over because they give all their energy to the world and to the fast-paced society. A lot of people are living in survival mode, right? And then we don't come back and recharge. We don't come back and pour back into ourselves. So now we do that every day, right? And we wonder why we so triggered and we so low on vibration. Okay? And if you came across this video, I'm really talking to you. Because I know that you have goals and you have dreams and you have things that you want to do. And you may be feeling like, man, I'm lazy, man, I'm not focused, I'm not all these things. And in reality, your nervous system needs to just be reset. Like, a lot of times, man, we not depressed, we not sad, we not really as angry as we think we are. We just need to reset. We need to find practical things that help us reset our nervous system. A lot of us are just overstimulated. Especially in today's time, man, we have normalized just going and consuming and doing all these things and never taking a break. It's like taking a break is like a bad thing, And I think a lot of people understand that, maybe I should take a break, but people don't know what to do in that break. And that's what makes it different. Anybody can take a day off. Anybody can take a break, right? But if you don't know how to self-regulate in that time, you're going to constantly stay in this loop of just being in survival energy and feeling overwhelmed and feeling stressed and feeling like you're lazy when you're really not. You're really not lazy. Like, I don't feel like you're lazy. You're just tired. You're just tired. So today's video, I want to give you guys 3 different ways on how to self-regulate, on how to get your nervous system back intact so that you can attack and you can do the things that you want to do. You are no good to the world if you're not good for yourself. And that's something that I've always stood on. Like we want to show up and we want to produce in this world, but if you don't take care of yourself, if you don't spend time with yourself and self-soothe in positive ways, I mean, how good can you possibly be when you're ready to put yourself out there? How good can your relationships be? How good can the business that you're building be if you're not your best optimal self? Like it's so important to take that time to pour back into your cup. You know what I'm saying? Like, the more that you can pour into yourself, the more that you can love on yourself and find the things that help you self-soothe, the better you'll be for the world, right? So in today's video, like I told you, I'm gonna give y'all 3 different ways. And let's just get right into it. So the first way that I like to help myself just self-regulate and self-soothe is to wake up early, right? And when I say wake up early, man, it's not just waking up early and just being up before everybody else. It's not just that. When you rise up early, right, the whole world is still. The vibration of the world is very, very still. It's very, very silent, right? And I think a lot of us, man, when we wake up, we go straight into action. We go straight to work. We go straight into productivity, right? And sometimes, man, you need to just rise up and have that time of just stillness, to think, to pray, to meditate, to breathe. We don't always have to just open our eyes and get to it. Like, a lot of people, they open their eyes and they may get on their phone, or they may just start getting ready for work, or they may just do whatever. Like, sometimes, man, those first few minutes of your day should be for yourself, And for me, when I rise up early, that is my time to pray. That is my time to meditate. That's my time to check in with myself. How am I feeling? Like, before I give my time and my attention to anything else, how am I feeling today? What do I need from myself today? Those are the times that I just feel so connected with the Most High. I could pray and I can listen. I can hear from the Most High because I'm not so consumed. I'm not compromised, right? Like when you have so much going on in your day, it's hard to hear. So it's gonna take you making a sacrifice. That could be rising up early. That's what I do. I rise up early before anybody get up. I get up around like 4 or 5 a.m. almost every morning, right? I stretch, I visualize about the life or the day that I'm trying to have, right? I'm able to meditate. I put my meditation music on, okay? Sometimes I go for like a little bit of a walk. I might go outside and just breathe for a second. You got to pour into yourself first. You have to find a way to prioritize yourself. And it may seem like it's selfish, and it could be, right? But selfishness is not always bad, especially if it's for the benefit of yourself and then others, right? Like sometimes we got to be selfish with our time. Sometimes we have to sacrifice our time. We might want to sleep in some days, but you have to find those times of stillness and solitude so that you can pour into your cup. I'm telling y'all, like when I started to really prioritize my spiritual life and then creating time in the morning to do that, it changed the whole trajectory of my day. I'm not waking up in survival mode. I'm not waking up going straight to a job that I don't want to go to. Or I'm not waking up just dealing with people or pouring into other things. I'm pouring into myself first. I come first. You have to come first in everything that you do. Like, I think that we as a society, we have almost made people who prioritize themselves bad. Like, how can I expect you to have a good relationship with me if you don't have a good relationship with yourself? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you have to do those things. I've noticed that when I pray in the morning, when I wake up and I'm fasting or I do my meditation, I feel lighter throughout my day. So now I'm more present with my conversations. I'm in a better mood for everything else because I took care of myself. A lot of times, man, we be on autopilot, bro. Like we get up and we just go straight to work. We go straight to consuming, right? And you carry that energy, you carry that frequency, right? You don't take time to think or analyze how you feel, and then you're just carrying that same energy every single day. Of course you're gonna feel triggered and you're gonna feel tension. You might have unresolved trauma that might just be sitting in your body because you're not taking time to process. You're not taking time to feel. That's why a lot of times we be so overwhelmed and overstimulated because we haven't created that space. We haven't created space to deal with our emotions, right? Or to just simply think. Like, creating space don't have to necessarily mean that you're doing some deep work. It can just be you creating space to just simply think, simply breathe, simply just give yourself time to exist without having to solve a problem or having to figure something out. As humans, especially in today's age, man, we're constantly trying to analyze, trying to do something. Sometimes creating that stillness or that solitude in your life is just you just simply just being present with the present moment. You're not in the future, you're not in the past, you're just present. You're just literally present, And that's why breath work and like meditation are good ways to keep you present, right? It's like a slow dopamine to help you just stay in present reality, right? So I challenge you to just wake up a little bit earlier, right? Like, give yourself some time to ease into your day. That way you're not so stressed, you feel me? You're not carrying yesterday's problems into the next day, right? So that's tip number 1. All right, so point number 2 is ground yourself in nature, right? We got to get outside more. I feel like we have normalized just like going to work and going home and being in these buildings and being on computers. Like we are nature beings, right? So a lot of times, like when we feel so overwhelmed and overstimulated by the technology or just simply just being in this capitalism type of energy every single day, you have to get back to your roots, right? Go for a walk outside. Go hear the birds chirp. You know what I'm saying? Like, get away from all this technology. Get away from all the plugs and the computers and all these different things. Like, go back to your natural roots. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might have to just go outside and ground, put your feet in the grass. All that is healing energy. I hear a lot of people talk about how like they're just so overwhelmed and all these things. And I tell them, go outside, go get into Mother Nature. You know what I'm saying? Go let that sun just hit your skin for a little bit. Go get into some water. Like for me, I'm a water person, so I have a pool at my house that I live at. And when I'm really, really overwhelmed, man, I don't care what time of day it is, I go get in a jacuzzi. And I let that water just self-soothe me, man. Like, it really be the simplest things that will reset your nervous system, right? Like, get back to the roots of life. Everything don't have to be overcomplicated or super big, A lot of times I see people that might like to like go out and party and do these things, and nothing is wrong, no shade to that, right? But that's so much consumption, right? The simple things are the things that will help you self-regulate. Just going for a walk in silence, man. Getting by some water. Go hug a tree. You want to get into nature because nature is very, very healing, right? Like Mother Nature is very, very healing. I remember when I was going through the hardest time in my life. I mean, like I was going through a heartbreak and it seemed like nothing was working. Like I would journal, I would pray, and it was until I started to get outside where I started to feel a shift. Like when I was connecting with Mother Nature, It's like the healing energy of the world, of the planet. It just shifted everything in me. And you'll find yourself, like, if you get out into nature more, you'll find yourself thinking a lot more. And it's not even like you're thinking or like overthinking, but like when you're in that calmness of energy, when you're in that healing energy, it's like you can process your emotions more because you're not so distracted, right? You're not so consumed, or you're not analyzing everything. You're not in this survival mindset or mode, right? So you have time to process, right? Like I used to just sit at the park for hours. I'll get me a blanket and I'll just sit there. And whatever came up, it came up. I'll cry sometimes. Sometimes I'll get upset about something that I'm thinking about. Sometimes I'll feel just pure bliss and peace. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's important to get outside. Like, we gotta get into nature. I'm telling y'all, like, nature is free too. Like, you don't gotta pay no type of money to go to a park or to a beach. Like, these things are free. You know, going for a walk is free. Like, you don't have to pay for these things. So get outside. Like, it's okay to reconnect with natural life, right? Like, natural life is what our ancestors connected with. That's all they had. You know what I'm saying? So it's in us as humans to feel our best when we're outside, when we're around natural resources. Like, nature will regulate what the world overstimulates. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, nature will regulate you. Okay, so make sure you're making time to get outside. Like, don't be afraid. Don't think that it's corny. It might sound a little like challenging if you're not used to it, but I promise you, like, the more that you do it, the more peace you're going to feel. Like, get outside, go hug a tree, go get in some water. You know what I'm saying? Go for a walk. You know, like, go for a hike, go get in the mountains. You know what I'm saying? All those things are very peaceful, very healing energy. And the third thing, this one is gonna hit a little bit different because I still struggle with this, man. I still struggle with it. And I told y'all, this channel is not to make it seem like I'm on this higher level than anybody else. No, every topic that I talk about, I struggle with at one point in time, or I'm still overcoming, right? But this topic right here, and I'll give you the topic, is resting without guilt. That's point number 3. I still struggle with this, right? Because I'm in a season where I want to level up so bad. I want to fix my life so bad, or I want to become the woman that God has called me to be, that sometimes I don't rest, or I feel guilty for resting, right? But a lot of reasons why we be so overwhelmed and so overstimulated is because we're not resting. And then when we do rest, we're feeling guilty. It's nothing wrong with you withdrawing and taking a break. Okay? It's nothing wrong with you resetting and giving yourself a Sabbath day. That is important. Even God says so. You know, we need a day to just reset, to reprioritize ourselves, right? Like, if we're constantly going, if we're constantly in hustle culture mode, like, you're gonna be burnt out at the end of the day, right? If you're constantly consuming all week, we're not gonna have energy to create, you know? And resting doesn't mean that you have to just shut your eyes. Like, that's not what I mean by resting. Resting can just mean a day for yourself where you don't answer your phone, where you may have to turn some people down in regards to showing up for them or going somewhere for them, right? Resting to me is just self-priority. Like, you have to make yourself a priority. Whatever you need to do for yourself to pour into yourself, do it. Do it, and don't feel bad about it, man. Like, you're overwhelmed and you're stressed out because you don't take time to rest. You need time to rest. We are humans. We are not robots. Like we're emotionally exhausted, so you have to take time to disconnect. You have to take time to just be with yourself. Like, your body is always in survival mode. So if you're always in survival mode, you cannot expect to be able to create. It's going to be very, very hard to do it. You know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to take a day off from everything. That business is not going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like your goals are not going nowhere. Sometimes in order for you to get to your goals faster, or to be able to feel better, you have to take a day off. Like, yesterday, I was supposed to make a video, right? And I was just so tired, and I was in my head because I'm like, no, you need to make a video today. You haven't made a video in a day or so. And I had to give myself some grace. Like, you know what? You need to rest. You're tired. You're literally exhausted. You've been working, and doing all these things. And sometimes, man, you have to be that person that give yourself some grace. Because if not, like, you're going to constantly be in this loop. Like, you know, like, I could have created yesterday, but it may have not been my best work. Today, I feel way more present. I got some rest. I feel more regulated, so I can create at a higher quality. Like, you know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to rest. And, like, when you feel those guilty emotions come up, like, you have to affirm yourself. You have to tell yourself, I deserve a day off. I feel like in today's world, like, we have normalized, like, no days off. like sleep for 4 hours and work. I'm guilty of it. I'm telling y'all right now, I still struggle with this. Like, this is not something that I'm talking about lightly. I still struggle with this, but I'm learning and unlearning that, hey, it's okay to take a break. Resting can just mean disconnecting from work. Maybe you need to go do something more fun. Do something to self-soothe in another way. It don't have to always just be that you need to go and sit by yourself and fast and pray. You might need to go have some fun. You know what I'm saying? You might need to just disconnect from your day-to-day life. That can also help you, like, self-soothe. That can, like, self-regulating, it looks different for everybody. You just have to find what works for you, right? But today's video, I gave you 3 different ways that worked for me. And I hope that you found value in this video. Like, we all deserve a day off. We all deserve to self-regulate. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these things are essential in regards to showing up as our best version. Like, sometimes you don't need, like, more motivation. You don't need more clarity. You just need some rest. You know what I'm saying? You need to find ways to reset your nervous system, so that way you can come back and you can be more productive. So if you came across this video, I really hope that y'all found value, man. This is a topic that I've been wanting to talk about for a long time, especially because I used to feel like, man, I'm so lazy. Like, I'm not doing no work. And whole time I'm in survival mode. I'm burnt out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have no energy to create, So yeah, like, if you feel like this, man, give yourself some grace. And I pray that you're able to look at it from a different perspective. Like, the enemy wants you to feel like you're lazy and you're burnt out and you can't do this and you can't do that. No, you just have to find time to prioritize your mental health, right? You got to find time to self-soothe and take care of yourself, so that way you can be in your purpose, right? That way, when God is calling you and asking you to do X, Y, and Z, you have the energy to do it, okay? So yeah, that's all I got today, y'all. If you found value in this video, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and comment. Drop me a like. Leave me a comment too. I love when y'all comment. I try to get back to everybody, but leave me a comment. Ask me a question. Give me some topics that y'all want to hear more about. And yeah, we're gonna keep getting to it. But make sure you take a break, okay? Don't be out here just burning out, okay? So that's all I got for y'all today. Peace and love. I'm out.